चल हो जा शुरू।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Viewers, Republic on Saturday hosted a double exit poll survey with the methodology of PMark and the Metris for the most concise, precise and accurate forecast in terms of the vote percentage, the distribution of vote and seat sharing for the 543-member Lok Sabha. Arnab Goswami, the editor-in-chief of Republic, will bring to you 100 hours of election coverage along with his team and will set the stamp on our poll predictions on June 4. Stay tuned with Republic for June 4 details and insight with Arnab and his team. Moving on, viewers, we have breaking coming in. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in full swing. Action will not take any pause. He's set to hold 7 meetings later today on a wide range of subjects. The first meeting will be held to review post-cyclone situation, especially in the states of Northeast. Then he will hold a meeting to review the heat wave situation in the country and will also review the preparations to celebrate the World Environment Day at a large scale this time. The Prime Minister will then hold a long brainstorming session to review the agenda for the upcoming 100 days program. We have my colleague Abhishek Kapoor to join us, give us more insight on PM Modi's 100-day agenda and power-packed schedule. Abhishek, the results are to be out on June 4. PM Modi seems to be in full-fledged action. He's in full swing. He has his review meetings on the cyclone, the heat wave that has gripped the northern part of the country, and a 100-day agenda ahead. What do we know on the 100-day agenda meeting, and who is he convening the meeting along with?
Well, Shruti, so this is going to be a meeting of top bureaucrats and, of course, the team in the Prime Minister's office. Remember, 100-day agenda is something, in fact, now it's called 125-day agenda, which is something about which Prime Minister has been talking about or was talking about during his campaign. From many of the stump speeches, even before the campaign began, he was talking about a 100-day roadmap for the Modi 3.0 because, for example, in the speech he delivered just before the announcement of elections by the Election Commission at the RBI 100 years or 90 years in Mumbai, he said that from next day of election, you're going to have a ton load of work coming your way. So obviously there is something in his mind which he had prepared. Also, in aid of that 100-day agenda, a committee of secretaries was formed, which was, collating data and talking to various ministries and departments, both in terms of the unfinished agenda of the governance from the Modi 2.0, and based on that, starting new schemes for the Modi 3.0, keeping in mind, of course, the larger vision of 2047. So I think there would be many deliverables, many doables, and many actions which would be taken over the next 100 days, spanning across ministries and departments, and specifics of which I am told have already been prepared. So just to give you an idea, for example, in the case of Ministry of External Affairs, it could be about setting up more consulates and even missions abroad, and to beef up the numbers of diplomats for the country. So in the case of the Law Ministry, it could be, thrashing out details of the rollout of the Uniform Civil Code, for example. And then in the case of the Ministry of Home Affairs, it could be how to take the CAA to the level where every one of the targeted or intended targets of the Citizenship Amendment Act get their papers in order. These are smaller ones. I'm sure there would be larger reforms. Also, remember, Prime Minister Modi, when he came to power in 2014, began with big bag reforms on the land reforms front, for example, though, of course, under protest, it had to be taken back. Similarly, we saw farm laws. He thinks big, and many times what happens is the rest of the government catches up later in terms of realizing the importance of it. So I think that is the reason why this 100-day plan has been prepared, so that all arms of the government, everyone is on the same page. And as I said, this 100 of governance is about finishing the unfinished business that has left over from the saturation governance philosophy from the last 6 months of the Modi 2.0. And then, of course, as I said, bringing in newer aspects, newer schemes and projects which are going to push the Indian development trajectory to the next level. So what is important is that Prime Minister has just returned from Kanyakumari after those 2 days of meditation, and he's hitting the ground running. So he's going to have 7 marathon meetings. The biggest one, of course, is going to be on the 100-day agenda. But even others like tackling the heat wave and having all, not just all arms of the government, but all levels of government from the center downwards to the district level via the state governments getting an action plan ready so that the heat wave is tackled, or for that matter, the after effects of cyclone Remal in the eastern part of the country. I think all those things on the table. It's a significant day. Remember, exit polls have come. He is not sort of soaking in the possibility of third victory. He knows in his mind that this is going to anyway happen. And so let's hit the ground running.
Viewers, we also have reaction from the Aam Aadmi Party leader Sanjay Singh, who has said that these poll results, these predictions have been prepared in the BJP headquarters at BJP office. Apparently in denial, he said, let's listen in.
देखिए, पहली बात तो ये जो एग्जिट पोल है, ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी के दफ्तर में तैयार किया गया है, और जितने भी आंकड़े आप देखेंगे, सारे टीवी चैनल के आंकड़े लगभग एक जैसे हैं। अब कौन यकीन करेगा कि 34% वोट शेयर बीजेपी को तमिलनाडु में मिल रहा है? कौन यकीन करेगा कि 0 से 2 सीट आम आदमी पार्टी को पंजाब में आ रही है? देखिए, पहली बात तो ये जो एग्जिट पोल है, ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी के दफ्तर में तैयार किया गया है, और जितने भी आंकड़े आप देखेंगे, सारे टीवी चैनल के आंकड़े लगभग एक जैसे हैं। अब कौन यकीन करेगा कि 34% वोट शेयर बीजेपी को तमिलनाडु में मिल रहा है? कौन यकीन करेगा कि 0 से 2 सीट आम आदमी पार्टी को पंजाब में आ रही है?